Alrighty guys, welcome back to the Combustion Gamer YouTube channel. That's right, Combustion Gamer, beautiful logo right there. We are back on Steam. Actually need to upgrade that logo a bit, but anyways, we have got ourselves back in Steam and we've got RoadCraft, the demo. The official game will be out on May the 20th for Xbox, PS5, and of course, PC. So if you guys want to order yourself or pre-order yourself a Xbox or PS5 version of RoadCraft, you can do that down in the links below. But today we are going to continue our game progress. So I already did this, Fix the Grid, did that originally, just testing that out, and then we did a very long video on that. That took me a long time to figure out kind of controls and stuff, but that was fun. But now we're going to go over to Hard, Seal the Breach. And yeah, it sounds like this one's going to be pretty hard from what I have heard. So, let's jump into it and see what we can do here. So let's see. The local energy corporation is preparing a secondary site to expand its main geothermal power plant when a series of planning errors and questionable cost-cutting decisions led to a disastrous failure. During the fracking process, these issues provoked a large-scale seismic event. Oh, never heard of that, but that's interesting. You've been tasked with assessing the damage, investigating the cause of the disaster, and helping the town to recover. Interesting. So, you can kind of see the map right here that we have. Quite a lot of fog going on, but you can kind of see the basic layout of the map. That's pretty interesting. And we do have fuel right here. So, people have been asking questions, is there fuel in the game? Well, technically it's right here. I think they might just have it turned off for the demo at the moment, is what I am thinking. So, I would assume that they would have fuel, but we'll have to wait and see. So, let's get into the game, get all the assets loaded up, and let's check out what we got going on. Once again, I have to say the graphics look great, and I think they updated something in the game, or something got updated because the graphics is running far better than it was initially. It was really having some issues with my GPU. So let's see, we got two different crane trunks hiding around here. Also got like some yellow shining on the old forklifts. That's kind of interesting. Alrighty. So let's see, where's my map button? There's map. Alright, let's take a look. I mean, I love how this works. So basically the map is just a sky cam of your game, which is really neat because you can actually watch these move when there's like a a convoy, which is really neat. So let's see, let's move around. We got steel pipes factory over here, so that's recycled bring rubber of the appropriate color. Okay, so that's interesting. We got lots of different. I kind of want to say that looks like the A-Team logo to some degree, but I don't think so. But that's the vibes that it's giving me. And you see the huge complex we have out here. We got a construction yard, it looks like, with, I believe this is a crane? Can we drive the crane? Can we? Can we? There's that. How do we... Crane rotation. Oh! Oh, we get to drive cranes that are stationary. Oh, that's cool. And look at this. So we get the view too. Look at this. And that is awesome. Alright, so one thing we're going to see right here is that we've got giant puddles of water above ground. That's kind of interesting to keep an eyeball on. So there's definitely been some issues in the area. So that's good to know. Okay, let's go back to map view here and let's see. Infrastructure. Reward, replace pipes. We've got two different pipes that we need to replace. There's one out here, I guess. Fix the broken pipe. Okay, so that's one. Okay, we got a pipe right there. Okay. So we got that issue that's going on. Do we have another pipe that's broken? Is that what I'm seeing? Because you can see that everything here is working really good. We got a little dozer there. Okay. There's our base of operation. All that looks fine. So it looks like we need to get all the way over to here to replace this one piece, it looks like. How are we going to get there? I don't know. We're going to get to that in a second here. But that's one of our objectives. So that's infrastructure. So let's see. Repair the piping system side. We don't have anything on the side missions. Okay, bridges. So see, we can actually build bridges. Is this concrete? Oh, wait a minute. Can we? Wait a minute. Can we just add bridges? Hold on. I don't know. I know we don't have... Ow. Go away. No, give me that back. No. Ah. Alright, give me the bridges. Ooh, okay. So there's that. Okay, so we know that. Well, where's my base? I need to turn around. There we go. Alright, so here we are. Can we add a bridge? I want to see this. Stop. Okay, it keeps rotating on me. Stop rotating. Thank you. Alright, that's not big enough. That's almost big enough. Hold on. Had a big metal bridge. This is interesting. Ah, cement bridge, yep. Helps when you actually read the words that are on the screen instead of just assuming things. I'm trying to see if I can rotate the bridge here. Let's see, alignment, flat ends. There's not a button to... Like... Let's see, can we do this? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so we hit... Ah! So the system... I'm going in between mouse and controller, and so it's kind of finicky. So here we go. No. Back one. I want to do this one right here. Do this. To... Okay, it's showing me we need wood, but can we... I want to know if we can do this without wood, though. At the moment. Section of the price of the structure would be dependent on... Okay, so we have to have some logs to be able to do this. Currently, we don't have any. It doesn't look like... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Can we? We can. Oh, and see, okay, so there's the drop-off points. Ah, okay, so see, you can pre-plan your bridges, and then it has the drop-off points. Okay, I need to get to my vehicles here. Back to my scout, yep. Okay, so let's go look at this. So this is, so I had not played around with this, so this is interesting. So let me see what we got going on here. I can kind of see the object behind this there. Yeah, so see, and then you just drop off your supplies in the spot. That's neat. That's really, really neat. Okay, so we need to do what? Okay, we got a thing there behind us, so let's... Can we go that way? I don't think there's a way to go that way. Let me check my map. Oh, there is a way if we go the other way we can go... Okay, we can go that way. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright. There we go. Alright. Lots of water everywhere, so definitely some sort of issue with flooding has occurred, and I think that was my area that I need to go right there. Yep, there it is. Okay. It's like when you look, it's one of those weird things where you look at the map and the map makes everything look bigger than it actually is. Just one of those weird optical illusions. It's always kind of interesting. Okay, so we need to head towards magnifying glass. I have no idea what we're looking at. They repair the piping system, find object. Okay, we are off. Having an issue with, can't... There we go. I couldn't switch between camera modes there for a second. That was kind of weird. Kind of annoying. Definitely muddy terrain. Let me see if I can get high-centered here. There we go. But high-centered stuck, but just running on the high side of the mud instead of through just the, whatchamacallit, just the ruts. Running on the the non-ruts there, and that gives us a little bit of traction. I like the dozer. I wish we could use the dozer, but apparently we can't. Ooh, looks like we had some road construction started here. That's interesting. Okay, yep, so this is our... Ooh, watch this. We do not want to get stuck. Yeah! Steering. Alright, I believe this is where we're supposed to be here. Alright. And... hey, we can just ram on through here. So we are here, so let me see here. I'm going to aim winch. There we go. We're going to pull this. Oh, that's stuck. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see here. We're going to detach winch then. I need to find a way to get into there without wrecking my vehicle. I think we got a side area over here that we can use. No. That is a problem. Okay. Look at my map here. Can I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in. Okay, so that's the door. Everything's kind of blocked up right there. I don't think the scout's going to be able to do anything. So let's go get one of our cargo crane units, or I guess we could use one of these guys. Dump truck. We got a lot of things kind of stretched out everywhere. So this is where we're supposed to be, though. This is what's highlighted. Well, we'll see if we can figure out a way to get in here without tearing up anything. It's also like the Ford truck over there stuck. So far, no damage model really showing up here. So I don't think that's a huge thing at the moment, but that might just be something that comes along. Oh, wait a minute. I think we might be able to sneak through this way. Let's see here. Can we sneak through this way? Maybe. We're going to try, because I'd hate to go back and get another vehicle, because that would waste my time. Looks like we should be able to hit the tractor here, and that should hopefully get us in. Need this tractor to move. I can just squeeze. No. You can see the ground slowly deforming there as I keep running over, which is pretty neat. Alright, so we are stuck. So we're in the search area here. So I think we need to go get, let's see. Well, we can do the back door as well. As soon as I get around this rock, then we just fall off the face of the cliff here, and we should be in. That'll work. I think we're on a rock. Come on, get over the rock. Okay, now we're stuck on the rock. Don't run over rocks. This thing needs a lift. Okay, let's see what we can do coming back from this way. We're probably going to get ourselves in a heap load of trouble, but we're lazy here and we don't want to go get another vehicle at the moment. Okay. Ah! There we go. Alright, so I'm here. I'm not getting any prompts. So in search area. What are we doing though? What are we doing? Alright, we're right here. So repair. Oh, we're just supposed to get to the train. Crane. Infrastructure, replace pipes. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay. That's what's going on there. Alrighty. Yeah, we got something down here. Boom. What's my boom doing? Okay, claw. It's going down. I need the side view to be able to see what's going on though. Oh, it's magnet. Oh, that's cool. Yep. At least, okay. It was a magnet for a little bit, and then it decided not to be a magnet anymore. Okay, I got a pipe. Or is it? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Oh no, it's. I don't know what I'm doing. I think there's a thing. I think we're supposed to grab this. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we're gonna give it a try anyways. Okay, lifting and missed it. Okay, we got it. So we have accomplished the feat of grabbing the thing. Let's see, what's my forward? See if we can kick it out of the structure here. Oh, that works. Okay. There we go. Alright, we got that done. So like so I got all this stuff. I think that's all we need to do. So in other words, I put this scout vehicle in here for no good reason. Great. Okay, well. Oh, wait a minute. Get back to the train, ding dong. We can move this stuff, hopefully. Alrighty. Move this stuff out of the way here. Gotta think these things through, ding dong. Alrighty. Yep, see? And now we pull it back. There we go. And then we lift. Snap, lift it up. Move to the side. Stick it out. Round. Round. Down. And put it in. And the pull. There we go. Alright. Now we go back to scout vehicle. So now I can get this thing out of here, hopefully. Alright, excuse me, big rusty pipes. Okay, well that was an adventure, because there really wasn't a good explanation of what I was supposed to be doing there, so that is the reason why it's hot. Okay, so let's... Oh, good, give me out. What do we have? So we have a piping system, so deliver object. I am confirming that that is an object. I think for this we're gonna need to grab our other truck here. Oops, stop that. Stupid camera. Let's see who... there we go, zoom it in. I think we need one of these. The Mule. I think that's a movie reference. The Mule. Got somebody in it. So once again, the detail in the world's excellent, absolutely. Alright, we need to go this way. Ooh, I love the driving physics on this truck. Really, really good. Kind of bouncy. Definitely high-centered. So that can be fun for later on. This is going to be interesting. So we got like a little crane option, it looks like. Load attach mode. Okay. Crane functions, crane control. Yeah, so we got all that. I gotta say, I really like this truck. I mean, also, it's kind of, what's the word? Articulating? Kind of. Suspension-wise, anyways. Suspension-wise to the bed. That's kind of neat. Also, look at how nice and high off the ground this vehicle is, which makes it really good for the terrain. I'm not sure why our scout vehicle doesn't have that same option, but I digress upon that. Potentially, there'll be some scout vehicles that have that option. Also, nice big bump. I like that. One thing I will say that I've noticed now is that I haven't actually felt like any force feedback. Also, might just be my controller being low on batteries. I have to check on that. But yeah, I haven't really noticed anything on the force feedback scale, so not sure if that's a thing. Just took out a sign like a good farm sim guy would. Alrighty, I think this is what we're supposed to do. Attach mode. No, I didn't want to phone crane. Okay, so let's see. Moving. And can we attach to this? I want to attach to this. Nope, I don't want to attach to the door. I want to attach to this thingy. Right here. Ah! Up. It goes right there. No, we don't need to. We don't need to load our truck. No. That thing right there. This thing. Over here. We need to. Now we don't need to attach to the door. We need to attach to the other thing here. Right there. Hey! Okay. Attach load. Okay. I think we want anchors for this. I don't know. We're gonna, it's hard, so I'm going to go with that. I gotta remember how I do this load rotation. I gotta remember how I pull this here. What's that button? Let's see. Attach mode, rope thing. Ah, there we go. Nope. Okay, shorten the rope. Okay. Does this thing go up? I need this thing to go up. Boom, vertical. Ah, there we go. Alright, rope length. Going to shorten. Oh, no, that's a good look. That's a really good one. That is like an excellent look right there. That is... I could not have made a better thumbnail if I tried. Okay, back to this here. Alright, and I also gotta remember how to get the... Oh, get up there. There we go. Alrighty. Need this to go down. Thank you. There we go. Okay. Bring it over. Gonna rotate the load any... Not at this point. Okay, so we kind of got that. Can we strap load? Not secure cargo. Great. Alright, let's see. Can we detach here? Yes, we can. Nope, I didn't need diff. I need strap. Okay, there we go. And then toggle anchors. Alright, so where are we going to now? And no, we don't need to attach to my Land Rover. Alright. We got a beacon here. It's also raining, which is wonderful. Ooh, I haven't tried... Is there a horn on this? No, it's not a horn, I don't think. No, strap that back. Good night. Hit the wrong button. Oh, no. Okay, so we got a thing over there. So we need to go... Okay, where are we going? We are going... over to here, it would appear. Yeah, so all the way over to this area right here, the spring pump station. Ah, this particular area right here. Okay, so let me see here. I need a road. There's also a tractor being eaten by a mountain. Interesting. Alright, so road. So we got a road right over here that's kind of torn up. Taking a look at road options. Where am I at? I'm all the way down where? I'm over... Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way over here. Okay, so we need to find a road that takes us... But there's water through there. Through here, through the town. Kind of through the town. Down that road, and I think there's this road right here. I'm not too comfortable with how this looks, but it looks like it's kind of shallow, and then we could take the mountain road up. Okay, so we need to go this direction. Yes, alrighty. I think this map is a lot smaller than it looks. I'm gonna take a look right here. Let me double check. Yeah, this road's a lot smaller than it looks. It looks bigger than it is. It's weird how that works when you look at it from the map view. Nice and easy. Beautiful scenes of water here. Just Straight across. There we go. Yep, we can do it. 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 Ooh, North Lock Village. Okay, so everybody works out of here, it looks like. We got some beautiful water coming up. Okay. Alright. Charting the course that is. Yep. High. Yep. Mm-hmm. Ooh, got a rock right there. Ooh, don't tip, don't tip, don't tip. Don't. No, 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 no. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Tipping is a thing here. We don't want to do that. Alrighty. So now we're in town. We need to take the right road. Right road? Hold on. Right road. Then we're going to take a left. No, we're going to take another. Yeah, we're going to take a right. Then we're going to take a left. Then we're going to come down here, take another left. And then we're going up the mountain. Okay. I wonder if there has the option where you can, like, detach or attach vehicles and stuff. Okay, this looks absolutely lovely. Also, I can't. There we go. We can. Yep, that's not what I wanted. It's having issues where it will not work with me here, so that's interesting. Got a nice dump truck right over there. I'm gonna double check the map here because that looks like a lot of stinking water. We don't need to go straight across. We need to take kind of the left, so we can go like this. That would be good. That would kind of shorten our path there a little bit. Planning the course. You gotta be real careful with how you plan it. Also, we need to be slow too, because this does feel like it's a tip hazard. Okay, there we go. I have no idea. Ooh, do we have the function to check depth and stuff? Doesn't look. Ah, yeah, I like it. Ooh, boy, these things make me nervous. Okay. So this was a road here. Did we miss all road? Let me double check. Nope, we got a road right up here. It's kind of hard to see where all we're going here. Alright, nice big splash here. We do have a dump truck, which is kind of cool that we can use. Ay. Yeah, these people got beat up pretty good. Ooh, boy, this is going to be tight. It's going to be real tight here. That's a lot tighter than I was thinking it was. Well... Oh, also, got a beautiful lighthouse right out there. That's really cool. And you can also see kind of a base of operation there behind us. That's all neat. Well... gun it and hope for the best. And luckily, that worked out really good. Alright, sweet. And then take this little road along here, and then we should be going up the rock face carefully. I'm not sure why there's a random tractor on a cliff face. That seems a little bit on the weird side. But it is there, so that's kind of interesting. Okay, we're going to watch for the rocks. Because this is our pathway, I believe. Come on. Come on, Joke. There we go. Double check my... Yep, I am correct in my assumptions. Alright. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Up. Very nice and easy. I guess we can probably go, yeah, put it in low mode. Put it in low and let it run that way so we're nice and easy. There we go. Just slowly crawl up this rock face here and hope for the best. No, we don't need to grab the tractor. We don't need to grab that at all. Nice and easy. Yeah, okay, that was a little bit too close to the rock. I don't know, guys. To me, this feels pretty intense. It's slow, but it is intense feeling. Okay, now we got a bunch of gravel that we gotta get through. Also, hopefully there will be an option to switch the measurement system back to the American system. Always helpful to be able to use the correct measuring. Ooh, boy, there's some big holes. Measuring system in games. Always fun to use that. And I think we gotta go through this little tunnel kind of thing here to get up to where we need to go. Yep. Okay, so kind of through the. Hey, no, 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 no. Oh boy, we almost lost it. Nice and easy, nice and easy. That was close. That was so close. Okay, nice and easy, nice and easy. We are still in low, by the way. Alright, just straight up, straight up, straight up. Nope, 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 nope. And gotta flip it back over. Hold on. Let's see if we can cargo. Let's see. Let's do anchor. See that. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope, just not enough. Well, we haven't lost our cargo, which is nice, but we're definitely stuck. Alright, well, we need emergency services to come and rescue us. And, let's see, dump truck is the closest asset, but I think we need the scout vehicle over here to get us emergency services. Also, we'll see how this vehicle does with the said same whatchamacallit, terrain. It's got some higher speed, a little bit more agility, so I'll be interested to see how well it does through this. Alright. Wading on through. Ooh, it got bogged there, but it did pretty good there for a little bit. Kind of skidded across the water. The time system that's in the game is interesting, so I'm not sure if they're trying to make it so it's constantly light, because there definitely is no light, no nighttime cycle. At least it doesn't seem like there is. Which, honestly, I don't mind for this type of game. Kind of prefer that. But be interested to see if the full. Obviously, it's a demo, so things could be different. So obviously, might be some night to day differences that they might add on a little bit later. So that'll be interesting. Okay, so now we don't have. So it really is fascinating because it is like a load off to know that we don't have a giant piece of pipe that we have to hold on to. So it makes you a little bit better able to do some daring stuff like this right here. We know. That was fun. Alright, so we're trying to get over to our buddy here. Help is on the way! Help is on the way! Now we just need to not wreck this, because that would be really, really bad. Alright, so this truck's doing pretty good, but also it helps when you definitely already know the way that you're going. That helps out a whole lot to make sure we don't tip it on the cliff banks here. Ouch. Okay, here we go, through the kind of muddy section. How did we get through this, actually? That's kind of interesting. Look at that sun glare there. Ah, in the eyes! Oh, oh wow, that's a cool view from inside. That is pretty neat. Okay. That's really, really cool. Okay, so, I gotta say, game looks incredible. That is for sure. So let's see what we got going on here. Also, can we... Ooh, okay, alright. We're here. Oh, don't get high-centered on me now. We don't have time for that. Okay, we got... Oh, ammo. We're getting high-centered on something. Oh, we got that right there. Okay, can we... Side... Why are there stinking rocks right here? That's irritating. Okay, let's get myself... Oh no, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Alright, here we are. Rescue has hopefully arrived here. Ooh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Up. We'll get the high ground here. And we'll set parking brake, and what we'll do is, well, I think we can set parking brake. We're going to find out here in a second. Okay. Parking brake. Alrighty, now. Attach winch. There we go. Pull winch, yep. Oh, don't tip on me now, dude. Come on. So we have parking brake on and everything, and it's... Oh, maybe we need to, hold on. We might need to... Let's see, do we have parking brake on? Oh, we have parking brake on. Hold on. Take up parking brake, and also remove, the anchors. That might help. That might have been impeding us just a little bit there. I didn't think about that. Okay, winch. Let's see. Let's try... Nope, I didn't want that, but okay. Also, we only getting two-wheel drive here, and I happen to know that we have all-wheel drive. Attach winch. Let's see here. Apparently, we are pretty well stuck. Which, not sure how we're this stuck, but somehow we are. So we might have to somehow, because we're at the point where it's not stalled, which is a huge benefit. All right, now let's see. If we can't get. Okay, we need to get a little bit closer here. Hold on. Don't need to be that close. Don't need to be that close. Don't need to be that close. Alright. Stop. Alright. There we go. Alright. Now. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. And pull the winch, too. Pull the winch. Pull the winch. We just can't quite get it. Okay. So what we're going to have to do then is attach winch, and we're going to select dude over here. We're going to release load. And we're going to use a crane here. Hopefully. Crane function. Yep. That's all we needed. Okay. Let's see. Detach load. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. And up. Anchors, please. Thank you. Alright, now. Reattach load. I think we need to flip over here. There we go. Now we can kind of see where we're at here. Attach load. Strap cargo. Dogger anchors. Go, 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 go. Ooh, boy. Okay, at least we have help here to kind of help us get to where we need to be. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Alright. We're gonna nice and easily make a turn here. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. We're in low all the way here. Okay, there's our point. Ah, ah. I didn't like how that looked there. Alrighty. Alright. Don't care about that. I need anchors. There we go. Alright. Unstrap the cargo. Attach load. I think we can get it over here, hopefully. I hope. Alright, hold on. Gotta get a little bit closer. Gotta make sure we got things. Right back there. Alrighty. Danger, danger, danger. Oh, fucking break off. And toggle, 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 toggle. Woo! Boy, that's close. Okay. Hey, we got it. Whew. Let me tell you something. That was quite a ordeal. And we got rain coming in, of course we do. So anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed playing it anyways, and we'll have to see how I do editing it, but there's a lot here, that's for sure. Fix broken pipe stones, you need to procure fresh ones. Find them out in the world or by recycling metal rubble at steel pipe facilities. When you have enough, remove the faulty segments and replace them with new steel pipes. Oh, okay, so that's different. So let's see, we get a segment right here. Just trying to see what segments of pipe we have that we need to replace. So right in here we have a segment. We just fixed a valve. So we need to get replace pipes. Okay. So I only see... Oh, there's one right here. And I saw another one, I thought I saw another one anyways. Let's see here. So we got our guys right there. So to be able to replace the pipes, we gotta find other pipes. Okay, that's good. So where do we, let's see, reserve, let's see, what is this? Reservoir, pumping station, sand quarry, logistical terminal, and also the geothermal station. So let's see, despite best efforts, spring pump station is still giving us trouble to sort it out with the sort out the pipeline and replace the broken pipe. Okay, so I'm not sure why we had this guy here. Oh, I guess we could go and fill in that thing with sand. Ah. Okay, I did not know that this guy was here. Alright, so this is definitely pretty in-depth here. Come on, dude. Let's move. So this is a little bit more in-depth than I had originally thought. Thank you, sir. Oh, that's funny. The sand's actually pouring out of the truck, depending on where you go. That's funny. Let's see here. Right through this section here is where we need to go. So we can fill. So we could go and fill up some of these areas with sand, and that would help us with getting stuff back and forth across a little bit easier. That I did not think about. So that's pretty cool. And we can refill sand if we need to, so that's nice. But yeah, we can back right up to this little trench that we have back here. We can fill it up with sand. Oh, that works. Alrighty. And then we can pave it out if we need to. Open tipper. Okay, there we go. So you see that going on right there. That's pretty neat. And then we can bring over... There we go. So we can bring over our dozer and be able to smooth that out and help us out. Where's our dozer? Dozer is... right over here. There he is. Alrighty. So we need to get him over to where we were. See all the nice vehicles messed up, unfortunately, so that's kind of a bummer. This is interesting. So there's just so many different ways you can go to accomplish things, which is pretty neat. Honestly, let's see where we. Hold on. Area revealed, not bad at all. I was trying to see how we need to get over to here. Not here. Where is... we need to get to over here. Alright. So our little guy's over here, so we need to go down this little road here, so that's good. We need it. There we go. Alrighty. And so see we can take our... Yep. Now we got our dozer stuck, so this is honestly terrible that we did not know that this was here. Aha! There we go. We can kind of lift the dirt up and get ourselves out of this situation, kind of. There we go. Alrighty. We can really kind of forge our way across here with this, which is fascinating. Hold on. You can really see the ground deformation through here, which is really, really cool. That's neat. Alright, but we're kind of stuck at the same time, so while it's cool, it's definitely giving us some issues here. See, we can't get this guy out of this mess. Hopefully. Why are these so deep? Good night. They really don't want you to be able to do much of anything through here. Alright, we need to be able to turn here. That's some deep water. Good night. So we're just trying to get over that way. And they really didn't want our dozers and stuff to be able to make it, it doesn't look like, which is unfortunate, but we can still do it. And kind of paddle our way across. So I had not realized that there was actually like a like a manual mode for the grader arms. That's kind of nice to have now, or know that it exists. Yeah, we are really in a bind through here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Trying to get ourselves through this here. Yep, up. There we go. Alright. Parking brake. I want to see if this deforms this. It doesn't look like it, so I think we gotta get a little bit closer, unfortunately. There we go. That kind of helps us out. Yeah, so this technically can kind of deform anything, almost. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that. So we can kind of deform basically any ground. That is... I did not know if this was a function, so that is like really, really cool. That helps me kind of get through here. So we're gonna definitely use it here. Ah, nope, wrong way. Trying to get it to go down so I can use it. Yeah, you can see, so you can really use this as sand. That is really, really cool there. Yeah, look at that. So we can kind of use this to dig dirt. That is cool. So basically anywhere you can move dirt, that is really, really cool there. Alright, get this set down here. That is neat. Alright, let's see if we can't get back here real quick. And down it goes. A little bit further back. See if we can't do this. There we go. Look at that. So we can deform almost anything dirt-wise. That is cool. Very, very cool. Then we can shove that remainder off into the water there. This is really, really neat. I did not know this was in here, so this is just ice cream at this moment, and I'm just staying eating it at the moment is what we got going on. Look at that. Okay. So we can this is just, oh, I know it's not interesting probably that I'm just doing this over and over again, but to me this is just absolutely fascinating because it's not something I really knew was in the game here. Is there a way to move that head? Because that head of the grader is kind of messed up. Oh, blade tilt. There we go. Nope, don't need that. Nope, okay. So let's get this lowered here. Oh, blade tilt. Blade that a little bit more up. There we go. And let's push it. Push. Yeah, it really didn't do much of anything, unfortunately. Okay. That was like really, really cool. And bring it down. And see, that way, wow, that is just so many cool different sides to it. That's cool. So we finally made it across here with our dozer. That is just so cool. That we can actually do that. That is just neat. So all of that we just tore up with our little grader here. That is insane. So, oh yeah, so it's in destruction mode. Okay. That's pretty cool. So grader mode, manual, grader mode, marching. Greater mode, sand flattening. Greater mode, destruction, which sends it over to manual. Where am I going again? Let's see here. I need to go... Yep, we're on the right track. Okay, I couldn't remember exactly where we were heading, so... That is cool. So I don't think we're going to get everything done with this particular thing today, but this is just really, really fascinating, because I want to see if we can load up more sand and stuff and get that all nice and evened out. I think we can. But yeah, I did not realize that the destruction mode on this thing was an option. So if I remember correctly from... I want to say it's the second mission? Second mission, I think there's actually like a vehicle carrier. So I think, with that in mind, that we can have... we could have faster transport of these heavier duty vehicles, which is pretty cool, because this is our rusty bulldozer, not our nice new bulldozer, so makes things a little bit different. This is really cool. So now we know we can kind of rip through ground and dirt and really dirt and be able to deform that and kind of flatten it out the way we want to. Also, I love the fact that there's a couch right here. That's just really, really cool. Alright, let's drive off a cliff here. There we go. And let's see if we can do... So we gotta do... That's greater manual mode. I need... So this is grade mode marching. Greater mode marching, so I guess we can... There we go. Flatten the sand. That's what we need to do. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Yeah, that's a lot easier to be able to get across there. So let's see if we can kind of pave this stuff with sand. So that is just really, really neat. That can really makes things a little bit easier for us to be able to do. Let me grab a dump truck here. Let's see. Tip it down. Refill the sand here. We can roll right on over our sand, which is really sweet. Ooh, apparently the truck sounds like it's a air compressor. That's kind of interesting. Not sure why that would be going on, but currently that's what I'm hearing. Alright, and... getting that sand poured in, so we currently in the demo anyways, there's like unlimited sand, which is really, really neat. I'm going to back up here just a little bit and pour some more. This will make getting through this a lot easier here. Yep, more sand. Yeah, see, that's giving us a nice wide berth there that we can make sure that we do a good job of leveling that out there. Right here, and pour. Go ahead and do just one more load of sand here, and we will level it out with our grader bulldozer there. Sweet. So we can get our vehicles back across. Okay, so we can kind of really... There's a lot that we can do. So obviously this is just sand. We're not even paving, so I don't think there's a way for us to get a paver, honestly. It doesn't seem like. Alright, let's see. We need the sand mode. Yep, sand flat mode. That's what we need. go. Looking beautiful, looking beautiful. Not sure where we got a giant log suddenly in our way, but we found one. Good to know. Run over this again here. Try and get this all nice and flattened out as much as we can. I'm really liking this game. This is just so detailed here. Alright. That sand nicely redone again. There we go. New road has been built. Well, new passageway anyways has been built, which is really nice. So obviously we haven't seen everything that's in this game, so it looks like there's like different storms that spawn. So with rain, do you end up having issues with like the sand bridges kind of going away and stuff? That would be kind of interesting. Obviously you're going to get plenty of ground deformation with sand as well, because obviously paving is going to be your best bet no matter what. But still, just having this versus having just plain water everywhere, that's definitely going to be a lot easier to be able to get through. So that's definitely a big help to get vehicles back and forth. So that's pretty neat for sure. Alrighty guys, we're taking our truck along here for a walk, hopefully. Not too badly, hopefully. There we go. As we try to get a move on here. And we're taking our truck along for a walk because, well, simple fact, it's going to be a lot faster than driving two vehicles back to where we need to go. And this is just a lot easier. So we're getting this done here. Waiting on the truck to move along behind me. She's a little bit on the slower side, but we're getting to where we need to go, which is good. So I'm going to be trying out our new sand road that we paved out in the last episode. Gotta go way to the side here so we miss this rock. But yeah, doing this is so much easier, let me tell you, than running one truck and then two truck and then three truck and off into the rocks here. So there we go. Alright. But yeah, a lot faster being able to walk my truck, so to speak. Take a nice wide turn through here, and we're good to go back from whence we came. Luckily, the truck behind us has a much higher clearance than we do, so luckily anything we can clear, it's pretty easy that it can clear by itself there as well. So that makes things a lot easier. But yeah, so far, RoadCraft, have to sing a lot of praise about it. It seems like it's going to be a really, really good game. Are you stuck on something? No, you're good. Okay. Come on, go. Let it go. Anyways, if you guys are looking at pre-ordering, you can always hit the links down in the description. That's going to get you an Xbox version or a PlayStation version of RoadCraft before it comes out, so that's pretty neat. I just took our new little sand road there. Pretty easy. Not sure what he's doing back there. Sometimes he's getting stuck, but yeah, having these nice little sand roads really does make it a little bit easier to get in and out. So that works out really good. So there we go. We have gotten ourselves down, found the mountain. Let me detach my. We can actually pull, which is good. We can detach that. So there we go. We got the whole crew here. Nice and safe and sound. Alright, so let's look at what our objectives are. So repair piping system. So we need 2 pipes to be repaired. So what we need to do is find, I believe we need to find some pipes. So we can go to like a junkyard, which we can send our extra truck that's over at the base. Send him over here, because I think we can grab 2 pipes here. So let's grab this guy right here. And I'm going to go ahead and have this thing grab 2 pipes for us as soon as I can remember how to swing him around. So I think that's what we need to do. I'm not totally sure. Also, I keep hitting the wrong stinking button. Hold on. Bring this dang thing down. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Gotta remember all the different controls and stuff, and I'm not doing a great job of that, but it's also a lot of controls to remember. I need you to go down. Down. There we go. Alrighty. And see if we can't grab you. Up. Can we go up? Up. Thank you. There we go. Alrighty. So we got a pipe over here. I'm going to drop him at the farthest extent. So having the junkyards really is pretty helpful, honestly. So we can do this. Toggle with the claw there. There we go. So we got a pipe out of the junkyard now. Let's see what we can do. So obviously you got a whole lot of stuff in the junkyard. Of course it's raining again. Oop, there we go. Need to move you out a little bit. Now down. Rotation. There we go. Outside of the place. Alright, cool. So now we need to plan our route here. So we got a route right along here, and we got the other route. So there we go. We got our truck. So let's head on out and let's go grab ourselves some pipes, because we need to get those to... Oh, let me through. Thank you. Gotta take that somewhere. I'm not totally sure the location. We need to take it to the recycling plant, which I'm not... not quite sure what that is, but we're going to figure it out here in a bit. Alright, so we're going to go... Which way is the recycling plant? That's what I need to see. So somewhere that way, I guess. I'm not, as I said, I'm not totally sure. So I think our one pipe is that way. Yep, so we're right out our doorway, so we can go this way. Go ahead and take this route and go grab that pipe, and we can strap that down, then we'll go grab the other pipe. But I really do like the physics of the game. It feels really good, nice and bumpy. As I said, not really feeling anything vibration wise on the controller that much, but I do like the overall feel, the sway, the movement of the vehicle seems to be really cool. Maybe not as intense as some other variants of SnowRunner, but to me it's still quite fun to play, and definitely something that I wouldn't mind doing a little bit more often. So, that being said, I like it myself, but also not the full game yet either, so let's see what that all might entail. There we go, we get a pipe attached load. So I do like the kind of the farm sim strapping physics. That's definitely nice to have. So very cool so far. I love the bouncing motions. So definitely, I don't think as intense of ground deformation as like, from what I remember from Mud Runner, definitely not as intense as that, but still a decent amount to where stuff does slowly deform, which is pretty cool. Not sure what that structure is over there. Alright, so we're gonna go grab our one other pipe, which is over here. We might have to call in the road rescue and work on a bridge. I don't remember how bad it is over here. Don't think it's that bad. Hopefully it's not that bad. We'll find out. Also, this truck has some really good sound. And also, I do like how you can kind of see that they were working on paving some roads as well. So I haven't seen an option to like call different trucks. Obviously, it's demo mode, so things would be different in game. But yeah, I haven't seen any real options to like call in different trucks other than the ones that you're kind of given it at the first. So that's a little bit different. Let's see, we can... nope, that's not what I wanted. We're going to need to unstrap our pipe here so we can grab our other pipe. Right, and unstrap cargo. Let's see, we'll go ahead and put down the anchors for this. Just since we're doing a little moving around with some extra weight. Alright, I need my pipe. Nope, don't need that. Just need my pipe. Just need the pipe. Just the pipe. Just the pipe. There we go. Okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. And attach. It's really going to help us that much. There we go. Let's see if we can detach that. Can we get a... So this one's only letting us attach on one side or the other, which is interesting. Okay. So that makes it a little bit difficult. Not that we can't work it, just it's going to be different. Need to shorten up the rope. Alright, bring it on around. Bring it on around. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, watch the swing. Can we take it? Okay, we can take it a little bit further. Nope, wrong way, other way. There we go. Alright. Waiting for the swing to be done. And drop it. Almost grabbed it. I was almost able to grab it. Alright, we got pipes attached here. So where do we need to go? We need to go to where? We got 2 pipes. Repair piping system. So we need to take this to where? Recycling. Bring rubber of the appropriate color. Geyser. So we got all these. A point that we need to go to. I think we need to go... Oh yeah, steel pipes. Okay, there we go. So let's place a marker right. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. I really do like the cinematic cameras. That's pretty cool. Definitely would not play with those very often because that's just a little bit too much of a problem. But luckily you can go through and you can make markers with custom colors, so that way you know what job those locations are for. So that's kind of nice. So for multiplayer, I definitely see that being really, really helpful. Because that way you can say, like, hey, I need somebody to work this thing, and so if they're new, you can kind of send them to do that. So that's really kind of helpful to be able to have. So that's pretty cool to be able to do, I think. We're going to find out. Hey, sweet. Looks like we need recycled. Still need more pipes, though. Maybe? Maybe we do? Looks like bring rubble that is highlighted the same color as the resource. This factory produces the loading. Okay, so we actually need more. Okay, so it looks like we need more steel pipes that we need to get. So that's going to be a little bit tricky. But I think we can do it. So we got replace pipes. That's what we're going to need to do. Alright, so that's unfortunate. So we got to go back to work here and see what we can find. So I think I saw one more pipe over here. There's one that's really stuck in the mud at the other place. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to actually get that. We might be able to get in there and grab it, but it's going to be a little bit on the difficult side. Alright, let's get to work on that.
tires on gravel, the sound I miss. Trading wide open skies for tight urban twists. Front porch swing, where did it go? Lost in the shadows, a bunch of condos. Grandma's garden, now parking lot. Memories buried in a concrete plot. Friends and family we knew now withdraw. City lights, dimming stars we once saw. Dear God, save us all from urban suburbia where the soul feels trapped. Chasing in utopia, return us to fields, to the home we recall. Dear God, save us, save us all. Sunday mornings, church bells and hymns. Now it's coffee shops and crowded gyms. The racetrack, once our weekend fun, now a vacant lot full of urban junk. The old general store, now Walgreens. Condos, food chains, and corporate gleams. Lost all the whispers of a life so pure, replaced by the urban rush we endure. Dear God, save us all from urban suburbia where the soul feels trapped. Chasing in utopia, return us to fields, to the home we recall. Dear God, save us, save us all.
Alright, there we go. Recycled pipes. We've got take out. Trying to take out. I'm not sure where he is. Let's see. Where's my pipe? Oh, there he is. Okay, so there's a brand new pipe. Okay, so good night. So we gotta find, somehow we've got to get a whole nother pipe. Good night. I'm not sure how we're doing that one. So we got a brand new pipe right here. I'm gonna swing him around. Gonna put that up. Bring him on over. That's one way to carry a pipe. Alright, well, that's not exactly what I had in mind with carrying a pipe, but it'll work. So we're going to skip the one piece of the puzzle for the moment. So let's go over here. We need a pipe replacement. So there's no... All of these pipes look good as we run along here. We got a new valve. All of those look good. But we do have a new piece right here that we need to do. Alright, so we need to get over there and do that. I'm double checking to see... I'm not seeing any other pipes having issues is the problem. I'm only seeing that one. Oh, here we go. There's one way out here, which I'm not even sure how we're going to get to that. So we'll have to work on that at a different time. But we're going to go out to this one, and we're going to get this one replaced. So let's go ahead and head on out here. Hopefully we don't have any issues. A little bit of a height issue, but not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna make a waypoint so I can see where I'm going here, because currently I don't have one. I mean, it's there, but it's not really showing up. So let's see, place marker. Yep, we want one of those, and we're gonna do a green marker so I can see where we're going. Alright, there we go. Yep, I can see it right over there, so that's helpful. Okay, so somehow we need to get this over to there. So that's what we're going to be working on. Let's see, can we get through here? Yes, we can. So, not the idealist way to carry a giant steel pipe, but we're going to make it work here, hopefully, without any issues. Potentially. I think there is like a closer pipe that's over here, but we're going to go to the farthest one because why not? Give ourselves a little bit of cinematic action here as we carry a obscenely tall pipe around. And we're also getting close to that bridge, so we'll go ahead and watch for that. Slow it down. Can't. There we go. It is really difficult to switch in between cameras and stuff for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but it's like seems to be very, very difficult. Alright, so we can see our little marker right there. That is where we need to head. So, oh yeah, I can even see it highlighted. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. That's what we want to see. Alright, do a nice little turn right here. Bouncy, bouncy. Honestly, could have used to come through this area with some sand. But we will make do with what we got. Oh, giant rock right there. Why is there a giant rock? I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. Okay. Alright, let's get over here so we can see it way over there highlighted. Really good view in this game. I didn't really think about that, but for the most part, the visibility, when it's clear and not raining or anything, the visibility in this game is really quite excellent. To be able to see like where you're going and stuff. So let me see, we got a road right here that's going to wrap around about the same place. Take this road. So our pipe's way out here. So I think there's probably going to be a way somehow to get around to here. The other way is, let's see, take look at that dirt ramp there shows up in the map. So that is just so neat. Alright, let's see. So we can wrap around this way. Then there's a road this way. Okay, I think actually that's going to probably be our best bet, is to take that route to get there, as far as I can tell. A little bit tricky, but seems a little more straightforward. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little more straightforward for us. Okay. I wasn't totally... I wasn't totally sure about that, but I think that is going to be our best option. As I get a sip of water here. There we go. Alrighty. Then we need to take a quick left. Yeah, I need to come through with sand and fill up these holes, but... See, that's the thing, is like, so technically, you can spend... in theory, I think, I haven't, obviously we don't know, this is all demo still, but in theory, you can spend as much time as you want on the infrastructure, getting roads and that stuff paved. Obviously you're going to get, need to get like supplies and stuff as we meet up with our group here and do a little chatting with them, say hi guys, how you doing and whatnot. Looks like everybody's doing pretty good, I think. Double checking some things here. There we go. But yeah, basically, so you can kind of spend, at least in theory, with how this game has worked so far, you can spend as much time as you want on infrastructure and really work on getting that built up so that things are ready to go, which is definitely pretty neat. I think we went off a little off the beaten track here. Come on, truck. There we go. Alrighty. Can we should we take extracurricular roads? There we go. We're able to keep the truck from tipping, so that's good. Let's see here. I really can't. We got a knoll here. We got a valley here. Really can't go that way. We might be able to make a road to here, but that's going to be kind of difficult. We'll give it a try, though. It's worth trying, and if we get stuck, we get stuck. I think there's supposed to be like a road right up here that we can go to. Which is really cool. So, like, how much sand do you need to be able to cover up, like, the rocks and stuff to be able to pave over them? That would be kind of interesting to find out. Yeah, is that where yep, that's where we're going to go. Perfect. Get underneath these pipes and then take a left real quick. And see if we can't get to our pipe, which is, like, really, really close here. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Now pipe's right along here, so not the easiest terrain to get to it from, but a little bit more doable. Alright, come on, Drip, come on. There it is, yep, so take this right here, go into low. Also beautiful, nice little looking town over there, kind of looks like an old, Alright, let's see if we can't get our anchors down. There we go. Unstrap our cargo. It's going to fall off. That's okay. Ooh, do we need to? Ooh, we need to remove the old pipe here. There we go. Alright. And it's in there. Sweet. Is that all we need to do? Is that the only pipe? No, we got another pipe that we have to replace. Okay, but still, we got this pipe here, which is super nice. Alrighty. Let's see. Fold. Crane. Alrighty. Let's see. We now can remove that marker, which is super nice. We need to get a marker over to this one, though. Let's put a marker here. Down the light green again. I haven't really seen any other pipes laying around, so we're kind of limited. Oh, there's some pipes right here. Okay. Let me put another note. There we go. We got some pipes right there. Okay. So let's try and get ourselves off of this mountain here. I believe there's a pathway around here. Ah, yeah. Okay, well. There's also a rock face right there. That's very sad. That is it for us, and I like it. Very, very cool. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys here next time. Bye-bye.